Hi, everyone. This is Cheston with By the Books Consulting. This is me, Cheston Bulgin, owner and CFO. We are in the middle of a video series on starting a trucking company step by step. In this video, I'm going to go over step 2, setting up your company. If you have any questions regarding the video series or anything business related, you can reach out to me for a free 15-minute consultation at cheston@bythebooksconsultants.com, or you can use this shortened URL. You'll find this link at the bottom of the video. You can click on that and it will take you to my calendar where you can schedule your free 15-minute consultation. Okay, here's an overview of our process of starting a trucking company step by step. It's a 6-step process. Right now, we are here. Step 2, setting up your company. All right, so let's get into it. Why is it important to set up a company or corporate structure for your trucking business? Well, the absolute main reason for this is to reduce your personal exposure to risk and liability concerning your business dealings. So let's say you're, Joe Schmo, and you go ahead as Joe Schmo, get your authority, and start running freight all over the country. And one day you're driving, boom, black ice. You hit it, you slide, jackknife, boom, 15, 20 cars pile up, freight everywhere. Lawsuits happen, right? And you have insurance for this, of course. But you are in a category of what we call unlimited liability and unlimited risk exposure. And basically what that means is that once your insurance gets exhausted, and it will in situations like that, they can come after your personal assets. They come after your house, your cars, your wife's jewelry, her cars, her bank accounts, your bank account, your Joe Jr.'s college savings. They can all get taken from you because you had no personal shielding from your business operations. So the main reason that you want to form a corporate structure is to protect your personal assets and you personally and your family from anything that happens with that business. There's a risk in running a trucking company that we can't avoid 100%. We can reduce those risks, but if something does happen, you don't want to have any personal ties to that risk. All right. The other thing here is organization. You want to be able to, track your business cash flow, separate that cash flow from your personal cash flow. You get an EIN number, which allows you to establish bank accounts and other accounts so that you can have a day-to-day working understanding of where you are business-wise. Believe it or not, a lot of businesses are out there running by intermingling their personal expenses and their business expenses. It just doesn't work long-term. It doesn't work to build a successful foundation for your business. Effective tax management is very critical here. It's very key here. Certain structures allow you some tax benefits to when you're operating your business. So you want to select carefully the business structure, the business entity for your trucking company so that you get the best benefits possible. All right. So just to emphasize, the more you treat your business like a business, the more you are personally shielded from that business's operational liability. All right. So that's the whole purpose of setting up some type of corporate structure, some type of company structure, so that you can get shielded from the business operations and effectively manage your taxes. All right. So you have 4 main choices here for an entity, for a business structure. All right. So you have sole proprietorship, partnership, LLC, and corporation. I'm going to get into a little bit of detail about each of these, but I'm not going to get into a whole lot just to save time with the video. But just know that sole proprietor is sort of similar to the example I gave with Joe Schmo just going out there and operating his business as Joe Schmo. It doesn't really give you much protection. It does help you with organization and taxes and everything. But as far as protection, it absolutely offers you none. Okay, and even from a tax standpoint, you're not assuming all the benefits there for your taxes. Partnerships are similar to sole proprietorships. The only difference is it's more than one person. Joe and his friend get together and they start this company as Joe and his friend as a partnership, and they still have unlimited liability there. The general partners anyway. There are ways to structure partnerships so that you can reduce the liability. I'm not going to get into that right now, but just know that partnerships are not much different than sole proprietorships as far as protection. LLCs, limited liability companies, and corporations, they offer the most protection when you're operating your company. So my recommendation, all right, is when you do decide to choose an entity, you're looking at these last two as your choices for starting your trucking company, depending on how you're getting set up and depending on who you have involved with your company. Okay. So once you have chosen one of these entities, the next step is to file with the Secretary of State. Now, there are certain documents for filing your company, depending on which one you want to select. I've named a few here. Your assumed name certificate goes with your sole proprietorship. They call it an assumed name certificate or a fictitious name certificate that you can file with the state. With a partnership, it's a certificate of partnership. With an LLC, it's articles of organization, and with the corporation, it's articles of incorporation. It's not hard to do. It costs about $125 to do. But once you do that, your company is filed on record, and you are able to add that protection, if you will, to your operations. The emphasis point here is to make sure that when you do select the name of your company and file it with the state, it's going to match exactly the name that you're using for your authority. If this does not happen, if you have something that's a little bit off, I had the situation where, there was the ink on the last part of my company was left off when I decided to go get the authority, and that held me up. Now, rather, when I actually decided to go register with the IRP office is when I got held up, because the documents did not match up. One had ink, the other one did not. So this held me up for a little while. I had to redo some paperwork and refile everything. And, I'd already invested the money in getting it started, and I wasn't rolling, wasn't operating. And that can cost you thousands of dollars because you're not rolling and you made that mistake of not matching the names exactly as they should. Okay. All right. That's all I'm going to share about this video, this setup. If you have any more questions, you can click on that link and schedule a 15-minute consult or shoot me an email. And I'll do the best I can to help you. All right. So thanks for watching. Here's the contact information once again if you need to get with me on a consultation. I appreciate you checking in and looking at these videos, and I'm hoping you're getting a lot of benefit from them. Thanks, guys, and take care.